Okay, good day, viewers. Thanks for watching. In today's class, I want you to learn the concept of sword. The concept of what? Sword. Concept of sword. We have four laws of sword. We have four what? Laws of sword. So, rule one, addition of sword. Addition of sword. How do you know this addition of sword? Sword 4, or you say with 4 plus with 16 is not equal to. It's not equal to sword 20. Why? Because we know that sword 4 plus sword 16, if we are to do it the way we know, this is sword 4 plus 16. So this is 2 plus 4 is not equal to sword 20. So this is 2 plus 4 will give us 6 is not equal to sword 20. Now, if you use the calculator and press what this is, eh, you're going to have decimal. If you don't have decimal, you will then have something like this. You don't have decimal. This is 16 plus 4. Do you understand now? Uh-huh. So it's not equal to sort 20. Now, rule 3, sorry, rule 2. Subtraction of sword. When you have sword 16 minus sword 4, or you say root 16 minus root 4, it is not also equal to root what? Root 16 minus root 4 will give us what? 16 minus 4. This is, here is 4 minus 2 is not equal to sword 14. Is it 12? 12. Sorry, 12. I said 14 because 12 plus 4 is 16. So 4 minus 2 will give us 2. It is not equal to 12. Did you understand now? Now, rule 3. Multiplication of sword. Here, sword 16 times sword 4 is equal to sword 16 times 4. This is 4 times 2, right? It is equal to, this is sword 64. Is that correct? 4 times 2 will give us 8, and root 64 will give us what? 8. Did you understand? Now, rule 4, which is the last rule. Rule 4, division of sword. Division of sword. So, root 16 divided by root 4 is equal to root 16 over 4. Do you get? Do you get? This is 4 divided by 2 is also equal to 4 with 4. This is 2 is equal to 2. Did you understand? Now, having known this, another thing I want us to learn is rationalization of sword. What did I say? Rationalization of sword. Rationalization of sword. What do you need to know about this? What is this thing all about? What is the concept of rationalization of sword? When you have 1 over root 2, for instance, and you're asked to rationalize this, this is solution. This is 1 over root 2 times root 2 over root 2. And this will give you root 2 over root 4, which is equal to root 2 over with 2 over 2. Final answer. Did you understand? Let me give you a second example. What is the nucleus of these things, of this particular naturalization? This thing is trying to tell us that if you have anything you have in the denominator, you use it to multiply the numerator and the denominator. Did you understand now? You use the denominator to multiply the numerator and the denominator, just as you've seen me, just as what you are seeing on the board. Second example, we have let me say root 2 over root 3, and you're asked to rationalize solution. This is root 2 over root 3 times root 3 over root 3. This is root 2 times root 3 over root 9. And this is what? Root 6 over 3. Final answer. Did you get? We can continue like this. On and so on. So, the next one is conjugate. Let's talk about conjugate. After conjugate, the next one is equality of sort. That one is for further mathematics, but I have taught that one. Go to my playlist, you will see equality of sort. After conjugate of sort, the next one is equality of sort. I have used a question to explain this equality of sort. Do you understand? And I will still solve more questions, pointing to my audience that this is practical example of equality of sort. Did you understand? Now, let's talk about conjugate of sort. Now look up conjugate. Are you there? The concept of conjugate is simple, unlike rationalization of sort. For instance, look up. We have A plus B over sort A, or you say with A plus with B. That is I. Solution. This will be A plus B over root A plus root B times root A minus root B over root A minus root B. A times root A will give you A root A. A times minus root B will give us minus A root B. B times this will give us plus B root A. And this times this will give us minus B root B over this times this will give us A. That is A squared. This times this will give us minus AB. Right? This times this will give us plus root AB. And this times this will give us minus B. We then have A root A minus times, okay, it's not the same thing here. Minus A root B plus B root A minus B root B over A minus B, because this will cancel out, these two. Did you understand? I use letters here. Let me use numbers. More examples. So now equality of, so okay, we are still on conjugate. I. When you have let me say 4 plus 2 over root root 3 plus root 2, for instance, solution, this is 4, or should I use root? Let me use both root. Let me use root. Hmm? Root 4 plus root 2 over root 3 plus root 2 times root 3 minus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2. Root 4 times root 3 will give us root 4 times 3. That is root 12. Root 4 times this will give us minus root 4 times 2. Plus this times this will give us plus root 2 times 3. This will give us, that's root 4. That is root 2 times 2 over. This times this will give us root 3 minus root 3 times 2 plus root 2 times 3 minus root 2 times 2. So this thing now will give us what? You know, this thing now, this is the same thing with root 4 times root 3. Root 4 times root 3. Hope you know. So this thing now is, you know, we're not even supposed to use this root 4 here. But for the sake of learning, because this root 4 is just 2 itself. But for the sake of learning, that's why we used it. But if that will confuse you, I can change the question right now. Should I change the question? Let me change it. Don't worry. Let me change. Let me change the question. Let me change. Let me use. Let me use other number 5. I want you to understand this thing very well. We will get the answer using root 4, but I want you to understand it very well with different numbers. This one now will make it clear. Let's come again. Root 5 plus root 2 over root 3 plus root 2 times root 3 minus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2. This time this will give us root 5 times root 3, right? This time this will give us, that is plus root 5 times minus root 2, right? We have chance for this. This times this will give us plus root 3 times root 2. And this times will give us, first of all, here, let's forget about this. And use here, right? Here is minus. What I claim will also give you minus here. You don't understand, but because of my space, I wanted to break it down for you. So this one now will give us minus root 2 times root 2. I believe you can see that, root 2 times root 2 over. This time this will give us root 9 minus root 3 times root 2 plus root 2 times root 3 minus root 2 times root 2, which is root 4. So here we have root 15, right? Minus root 10, right? Plus 2 times 3 plus root what? 6, right? This one will give us minus root 4. Is that correct? This is 3. And this one will give us minus root 6 plus root 6 minus root 4. Is that correct? So this is root 15 minus root 10 plus root 6 minus 2. 3. This will cancel out, right? We have root 4 is 2. So we end up having root 10. You end up having what? Root 15 minus root 10 plus root 6 minus 2 over 1. So we stop there because that is where we stopped. But what I'm trying to explain to you about conjugate is that the concept of conjugate in all this is the question I faced myself. I use this question as, for instance, do you understand? Now, when we start solving questions, normal questions, we then understand what I've been trying to explain to you all this while. So now the rationale here is that in conjugate, the denominator sign, the middle sign here, if it is plus, it will change to minus. If you have minus here, it will change to plus. That is, what do I mean? When you have root 5 plus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2, for instance, here will be what? Root 3 plus root 2 over root 3 plus root 2. So take note of this middle sign here and this. Do you understand now? So if it is plus, it will change to what? Minus. If it is minus here, it will do what? Changes to what? Plus. Did you understand now? So that is the concept of this. So when I'm going to teach this, being further mathematics, the quality of solve. Now we're going to solve all questions on this. Do you get? So we'll teach all questions on this. You understand this thing better. So for now, thank you, ma. For now, we are still in the what? Concept. I can make concept. So here now, I'm trying to explain things to you, dissect it to the core, and bring it to your level of understanding so that we all will come to balance as regards to this, in relation to this. Did you understand? So go to my playlist, go to my channel, you see questions I solve on sword. That is a quality of sword. You watch, follow up. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. See you in my next class.